So you've joined me as I go for a challenge on the top 10 of a leaderboard that was set, or a challenge that was set a number of weeks ago. And this is the Buenos Aires track number 8. In the Corolla Stock Car 2022. And this is, as a few of you will know, not particularly one of my favourite cars, and that's purely because it's a knife edge car. You're on a knife edge all the time you're driving it. You can very easily cook the rear tyres, and the second you do, you're in trouble, and you spin, and you either spend the rest of your race trying to cool those tyres down, or doing donuts for the rest of the race. So ahead of me is the current world record holder, which is Lucas 2121, and he's putting a really strong lap, and I am not going to get much closer than this. Oh, as we drift around that corner and he's pulling away. So he must be so smooth. Really good throttle control. And you need it in this 6.8 litre V8 kicking out just over 470 brake horsepower. And it weighs just short of 1.5 tonnes. So once it starts spinning, you really struggle to contain the rotation. And I'm not going to beat him on this lap either, so we'll drop out and we'll have a look at our times. So there we go. The best I can currently do is a 119.887, which is really close to the 4th place man, which is Whitmore 1. And in all honesty, we're all very close to the top 6, very close indeed, apart from Lucas 2121, who's put in a stunning lap of 118.724. Then we've got some of the regulars. We've got Mark Redman from Older Drive, and we've got LA Rossi, sorry about the pronunciation, Whitmore 1, myself in 5th, which I'm pretty happy with because of that car track combination. Kevin M, I've just managed to sneak in there. Kev, beat you, so get back in there. Let me know how you get on. 66, your name's been on before. Smudged Boy, another regular. Faddock, another regular. And Lewis Bloom, of course. Come on, Lewis, get in there. Let's see a better time from you as well. So there's a time trial reattempt from several weeks ago, and without further ado, we'll move across to our randomizer. I'm Matt from the Sim Racers Arms, and welcome to another 3-lap challenge. And this is a series where I take just 3 laps to get into the top 10 of a leaderboard of a randomly selected car and track combination. So the randomizer works, I do 2 clicks so you can see that it is random. So there's 1 click, there's 2 clicks. So we got the Lotus 23 at the Azure circuit. Struggling to speak. We'll say goodbye to Buenos Aires and the Corolla stock car, because it kills me, that car does. And we'll select the Azure, and it was the Lotus 23, which I think is down here. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I don't do this track very often at all, and the last time I drove this little Lotus 23 was probably a year ago, before all of the really juicy updates from Automobilista 2. Thought we'd loaded a ghost, maybe not. And I remember it being a bit of a slidey handful. Oh, back then, there's the first clip of the barriers. I dare say there's going to be more. Tiny little car. I have seen one in real life. You can't believe how tiny the thing is. So low to the ground. Oh, it's on these awful tyres. Well, I dare say they were the best of the in the era, 1960s. But as for Automobilista 2 and the cars we have been racing recently, these tyres felt awful. It's a slidey boy. Lots of understeer. Just starting to understand that you need to get this thing turned in so early. So I'm not going to push too hard on this out lap. We'll try and get a time on the board. Fortunately, there's not too many places for an invalid lap, although I am approaching one, so we'll be early on these. Oh, stop. Okay, this is a completely different animal to what I remember. Oh, this is a fascinating challenge. It's unlike any of the cars that we've driven before in this series. Okay. And the reason it's clubbed in with the Mini is it's got a tiny little 1.1 engine. I can't remember what car it's. There's a second clip of the barriers. Can't remember exactly what engine's in this, but I know it was mounted mid, so it's a mid-engine car. Get it turned, sliding. Oh, we didn't hit the barrier that time. So 2:15, so I can't see this car being anywhere near as quick as the old Minis. We'll give it our best. Okay, I'm starting to understand the car. Get it turned in nice and early. Use the brakes early. They do seem to lock up really easy. Probably because the car is so light. I think it's let it around half a ton, maybe a little bit more. Designed and built by the legendary Colin Chapman, absolute hero of mine. And that's all down to my father being a very quiet fan, secretly a massive fan of Colin Chapman and his techniques and his ways of building, loads of lock-up, ways of building fast race cars. That was a bit of chicane. This is so challenging, this car. Oh, I was a bit late on the turning. Again, with the mini challenge that we did previously, this is about keeping momentum and then controlling the rear slide. Gained a bit of time through there, I hope. Nowhere near the apex on that. Oh, we missed the barrier then. So one last real big effort. Little 1 litre 95 horsepower. Half a ton. And it's extremely slidey. Oh, we did hit again there. It was only a gentle scrape. And if you look at the front wheel arch that's poking up on the right hand side, you'll see that Riser have introduced in the last couple of updates metallic colours, and it's actually showing up on this quite nicely now. Oh, we've really got to concentrate. We've dropped 2-3 tenths. Stop, get in there. I don't know what my arm was doing on screen then. It's quite distracting. Missed the barrier. It's a slidey boy. Should have gone into dirt rally first to practice. Too early on the gear change. I don't think we're going to beat our previous time. It's a shame. I have no idea how competitive this has been. think I've made a few mistakes, could be faster through there. Oh, I didn't think we were going to get it turned. Oh, we've dropped too much time. I don't see how we can gain. Oh, big crash. We'll keep going. That's what the barriers are there for. Keep you pointing in the right direction. This is a whole different kind of challenge, this car, this circuit. Having to use the gear down just to lock up the rear and rotate it. No, we're nowhere near. Started cooking the rears as well. So there we have it. We have no need to drop back to the leaderboard. We've set a 2 minutes 12, 137. I can see 2:10s. Yeah, I can see 2:10s, maybe a 2:09 from you fast boys out there. If you do get faster than that, you must let me know in the comments down below. And if you wouldn't mind clicking just up here, it'll take you through to another of my videos. And if you have been watching, thank you. And until the next time, and good luck with this.